Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol CHK. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I've been doing this analysis on a pretty routine basis, so that's where all these various color lines are coming from. But first I'm going to do is just house cleaning. Sure, all these lines still pertain, but they're just not relevant right now. And from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing confusion because there's clutter with lines all over the place. So let's try to keep this as clean as possible. For the first thing to point out is you got to give credit where credit's due. The bulls started to show some signs of strength via, just the upwards movement. I mean, you could sit here and let's do that just for the heck of it. The bulls formed a nice upwards channel pretty much the entire late morning and then the rest of the day after this nasty opening portion happened. So the bulls are definitely forming an upwards channel. The problem, though, and the reason why I'm not sitting here saying that all is well with the world, is that everything is in an overall downtrend, and the easiest way to see the downtrend, just look at that purple line there, the 50-period moving average, has a very kind of in-your-face downward slope to it. So there's no doubt about it, this thing is in a bearish uptrend. And there's been plenty of other times where the price has shown some signs of strength. So from a trading perspective, yeah, there's absolutely money-making opportunities. There was a little upwards channel right there. You can see that ultimately failed. There was some upwards movement right there. It failed. There was some upwards movement right there. In fact, a very nice pop in price right there. That ultimately failed. Is that a guarantee that this is going to fail? No, there's no such thing as a guarantee in the market. But should you be skeptical of this, current bounce right now? Yeah, I would definitely be skeptical based on the past history of things. Now, if this upwards channel does have some true power behind it, the first test to kind of prove itself, what do I mean by prove itself? Well, let's keep an eye on that purple line, which I've talked about as that trend indicator, and that's the key level of resistance. And how would the bulls be able to prove themselves? Well, by getting up above that purple line and then starting to stay up above it. If that starts to occur, then that would be a sign that, yeah, maybe this current upwards movement, has some genuine power behind it. But if history just repeats itself and it rolls right back over, well, then that's just yet another dead cat bounce within the overall uptrend. So yeah, to give credit where credit's due, the bulls are currently showing some signs of strength. However, grand scheme of things context, there's still a lot more work to be done, and the bulls still have to prove themselves. So let's see if they can prove that or not within tomorrow or Friday. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.